What if the next great move by Elon Musk is not about rockets or space travel, but rather about transforming the way our world navigates water? Imagine a scenario in which the mighty entrepreneur known for his revolutionary ideas sets his sights on the domain of maritime trade. The once overlooked and controversial Canal project in Nicaragua, with an estimated price tag of $50 billion, is stirring back to life. This idea, which many believed was lost amid political hesitation and environmental concerns, is now generating excitement once again. And who could possibly stir this melting pot of ambition and innovation more than Elon Musk himself? For more than 100 years, the Panama Canal has been the dependable shortcut between the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, saving countless ships from the long and treacherous journey around Cape Horn. However, this iconic waterway now finds itself in a state of crisis, facing challenges brought on by climate change, water shortages, and persistent geopolitical tensions. In the midst of these difficulties, a formidable rival is emerging: the Nicaragua Canal. Nicaragua, which lies just to the north of Panama, has long harbored ambitions to claim the title of maritime leader in the region. This is not merely an extravagant dream. It is a strategic plan that seeks to establish an alternative interoceanic passage for global shipping. The proposal aims to provide a viable and competitive route for international trade, one that might even cut transit times and reduce operational costs for shipping companies around the world. To fully appreciate the potential impact of this grand project, it is essential to understand its origins. The Nicaragua Canal is not a recent invention. It has been a subject of fascination and debate for more than a century. Inspired by the success of its Panamanian counterpart, this project proposes to carve out a new route through Nicaragua. The plan envisions an expansive canal that would extend for hundreds of kilometers and be deep enough to accommodate the largest modern cargo vessels. With a construction cost estimated at an astronomical $50 billion, the project represents an investment that is nearly 3 times the gross domestic product of Nicaragua. One may wonder why there would be any need for a new canal when the Panama Canal already serves its purpose. The answer lies in the unique combination of opportunity and rivalry. The Panama Canal, despite its historic success, is struggling with issues that hinder its efficiency. Climate change has reduced the availability of fresh water, a resource that is crucial for its lock system. Moreover, the canal is now burdened by capacity constraints as it attempts to handle an ever-increasing volume of global trade. These challenges have created an opening for a bold new contender in the form of the Nicaragua Canal. The potential benefits of constructing a modern canal through Nicaragua are immense. The new waterway would be built with state-of-the-art technology, capable of accommodating larger ships, reducing the waiting times that are currently experienced at the Panama Canal. Furthermore, the project represents a strategic economic opportunity for Nicaragua. In an era when global trade is becoming increasingly competitive, offering an alternative route for international shipping could position Nicaragua as a crucial player in the world market. This Grand Canal initiative is not solely an economic venture. It is also steeped in geopolitical significance. The project has attracted the keen interest of China, a global superpower that is known for its ambitious infrastructure projects and far-reaching strategic investments. China's involvement in the canal could provide the nation with a powerful alternative to the Panama Canal, which has long been under the influence of the United States. For the United States, the idea of China gaining a foothold in the maritime trade routes of Central America is extremely disconcerting. Such a development would not only disrupt the balance of power in the region, but could also reshape the global order. Yet the feasibility of the Nicaragua Canal remains a topic of heated debate. On paper, the project appears to be nothing less than revolutionary, promising reduced transit times and increased capacity for global shipping. However, the sheer scale of the endeavor presents numerous challenges. The construction would require the excavation of 170 miles of terrain, including cutting through Lake Nicaragua, the largest freshwater lake in Central America. This prospect has understandably raised concerns among environmentalists who fear the potential irreversible damage to the local ecosystem. Financial hurdles also loom large. Although a sum of $50 billion might be considered manageable for an entrepreneur like Elon Musk, It is an immense burden for the nation of Nicaragua. Moreover, the project faces resistance from the local population. Many citizens of Nicaragua remain skeptical about whether such a massive undertaking would truly benefit their country, or whether it would simply serve the interests of foreign investors. In the past, widespread protests have erupted, with communities expressing fears of displacement and environmental degradation. For several years, these concerns contributed to delays and uncertainty surrounding the project. However, recent developments indicate that the Nicaragua Canal is once again on the agenda of the Nicaraguan government, with plans to revive the initiative in 2025. At this point, one must ask, what would prompt a visionary such as Elon Musk to become involved in this watery saga? It is not unusual for Musk to engage with unconventional and disruptive projects. His ventures, which include Tesla and SpaceX, have consistently redefined entire industries. While he has not yet ventured into the field of maritime infrastructure, his track record suggests that if he were to invest his efforts here, he would introduce groundbreaking changes that could transform global shipping. Imagine a future in which shipping is revolutionized by Musk's innovative approach. His first step would likely be to address the environmental impact of maritime transport. Today, cargo ships are notorious for their substantial carbon dioxide emissions. In a scenario where Musk applies his passion for sustainability, one might see fleets of zero-emission vessels powered by renewable energy sources, such as green hydrogen or advanced electric propulsion systems. These vessels would operate from renewable energy hubs strategically located at ports, where solar and wind energy could be harnessed to keep the ships powered in an efficient and environmentally friendly manner. Furthermore, Elon Musk's expertise in artificial intelligence could lead to the development of self-navigating ships that adapt in real time to changing conditions at sea. These advanced vessels could avoid port congestion by dynamically altering their routes, thereby reducing delays and optimizing fuel consumption. The introduction of such technologies would not only enhance safety, but would also contribute to a more efficient and sustainable global shipping network. In addition to transforming the ships themselves, Musk's potential involvement could extend to overhauling the entire logistics network. The concept of intermodal transportation, where cargo is seamlessly transferred between different modes of transport, could be revolutionized by the implementation of high-speed hyperloop systems connecting major ports to inland hubs. This integration would drastically reduce the time and cost associated with moving goods from one place to another, fostering a more interconnected and resilient supply chain. At the heart of this bold vision is the idea that change is not merely desirable, but absolutely essential. As one of the leading voices in technological innovation, Elon Musk has repeatedly stated that resistance to change is tantamount to embracing disaster. The prospect of a compromised Panama Canal, burdened by outdated infrastructure and environmental constraints, should serve as a wake-up call for the shipping industry. The transformation of maritime logistics, spearheaded by visionary leadership, could avert future crises and set a new standard for efficiency and sustainability. Meanwhile, the revival of the Nicaragua Canal continues to generate spirited debate among experts and political leaders alike. On one hand, the completion of this project would offer Nicaragua an unprecedented opportunity to boost its economy. The canal could create thousands of jobs, stimulate local industries, and position the country as a significant hub for international trade. On the other hand, the financial and environmental challenges remain formidable. The cost of construction is staggering, and the ecological impact on Lake Nicaragua and surrounding areas is a matter of serious concern. The political ramifications of the project are equally significant. The resurgence of the Nicaragua Canal project has not occurred in isolation. It comes at a time when tensions between the United States and China are at a fever pitch, and when geopolitical maneuvers in Central America are becoming increasingly bold. In a dramatic twist, the President of the United States recently suggested the notion of reclaiming the Panama Canal from the influence of China. This provocative statement, although met with skepticism by many, sent shockwaves throughout the region. It prompted Nicaragua, under the leadership of its controversial president Daniel Ortega, to seize the moment and rework the constitutional framework in order to facilitate the granting of concessions for the canal. China, which had previously shown interest in Nicaragua's canal potential, now appears ready to renew its involvement. With an eye toward expanding its influence under the Belt and Road Initiative, Beijing is poised to challenge the long-held dominance of the Panama Canal. For the United States, the possibility of a Chinese-backed canal in Nicaragua represents a strategic threat that could alter the balance of power in the region. The ensuing rivalry between the two great powers is set to transform not only Central American geopolitics, but also the broader landscape of global trade. In the midst of this intense rivalry, the Panama Canal continues to hold its ground. It remains a symbol of engineering prowess and international cooperation. The Panamanian government, aware of the growing competition, has repeatedly affirmed its commitment to preserving its control over the canal. It is managed by the Panama Canal Authority, an independent organization that ensures the waterway remains efficient and secure. However, the canal is not immune to the challenges posed by rising sea levels and unpredictable rainfall. In recent years, freshwater supplies have diminished dramatically, threatening the canal's ability to operate at full capacity. In 2019, for example, the volume of freshwater available was significantly lower than what is required for smooth operations, a worrying statistic for an infrastructure asset that carries over 1 billion tons of cargo annually. The complexities of this global maritime drama reveal that the challenges extend far beyond the physical dimensions of these canals. They encompass environmental, economic, and political dimensions that are deeply intertwined. As nations grapple with the impacts of climate change and shifting power dynamics, the future of global shipping hangs in the balance. The possibility of a transformed shipping industry, driven by technological innovations and visionary leadership, offers a glimpse of hope in an otherwise uncertain landscape. Elon Musk's involvement in this narrative, whether as a potential investor or as a catalyst for change, is a subject that captivates the imagination. His casual social media remark that 2025 is going to be so lit resonated widely, leaving many to speculate whether he was hinting at an ambitious new venture in the maritime domain. Although no official announcement has been made, the mere possibility that he might steer the future of global shipping sends ripples of excitement through both the technological and geopolitical arenas. In conclusion, the revived Nicaragua Canal project stands as a testament to human ambition and the relentless drive to overcome obstacles. It is a story that interweaves the legacies of historical achievements, the urgent challenges of environmental change, and the ever-shifting dynamics of international politics. Whether or not Elon Musk ultimately chooses to become involved in this grand endeavor, the mere discussion of the possibilities forces us to reimagine the future of global trade. As the world grapples with issues of sustainability, efficiency, and geopolitical rivalry, one thing remains clear: the maritime industry is on the cusp of a profound transformation, and the stakes could not be higher. Thank you for joining us on this journey through one of the most intriguing developments of our time. We invite you to reflect on the potential implications of a new era in maritime innovation, and to consider how visionary thinking might shape the future of international trade. Stay tuned for further updates on this dramatic saga. And remember, in the world of global logistics, change is not only inevitable, it is essential.